Hello and welcome back to another Friday episode of Vibe High Fridays with Irina, where we are talking about the principles of manifestation. How do we consciously create the business that we want? How do we attract our clients? How do we become more visible? And remember, energy is everything. Everything starts from the way we show up, and whatever we are having inside of us is actually something that we are projecting on the outside. And if you are the business owner, if you're the coach, if you're the healer, that episode is definitely for you. But if you're just pondering about manifestation or energy, you are always welcome into the space. And if this is the first time you are tuning in, welcome to this world. This is beautiful world of manifestation. My name is Irina Portnova. I call myself manifestation star because I manifested great things in my life. And I am here to teach you how to do it consciously with less effort, more fun, and lightheartedness. So today the episode is dedicated slow the pace, create the space. And this is so relevant to everyone who is in the business. But before we dive in, I'm going to share the personal story that is actually reflecting what I'm going to teach you today. So I just recently came back from my vacation. And that was the time where I just slowed down. Even though I carry my laptop with me, I hardly was doing anything because I said, okay, let me just at least answer the emails. So it's not going to be so much time when I come back. However, what happened, I was very inspired because I was relaxed. I didn't have too many thoughts in my head. And when we create more space, that's exactly where beautiful ideas start coming in. I call them downloads. And that download was about this amazing birthday launch party where I said, I want to have something great. I want to have something fun. I want to have something exciting this time. And that's exactly when the idea downloaded, and it was okay. Let's have this birthday launch. And if you are in the business and if you are doing some kind of launches, this is something that you can receive the inspiration from, because once the idea came to me, I started to look at how can I make it more lucrative? How can I make it so it's more inspiring, so it's more that people want to be with us in the space? And that's where I came up with this birthday bundle. And birthday bundle was about, okay, I am giving you the the experience for your intuition, because let's face it, intuition is something that we all can up level, because the more we can hear that inner voice, the more we make better decisions. We are not frantic, we are not scared, we are not doubting ourselves, because a lot of times we are sitting in action because we are not sure if this is the right step, if this is the right decision, if this is the choice I want to make, and what is going to happen. So now, if you intuitively connect with that, you know that whatever comes to your mind, whatever you can feel in your body, that is your right answer. And that's why I came up with that birthday bundle, that I said, I'm going to give people the digital product where they can actually tune to their intuition. They can have some practices in the workbook. They can listen to my meditations. They can actually listen to the audios where I'm sharing my personal experience, personal tools, what actually worked for me in tap into my intuition. And not only that, I want to also give people the experience with me where they can come and have one of their questions answered in the real time, where we are sitting down, where I'm tuning in to the energy of the person, and I can actually tap to the answers that are coming through. It's a powerful time. And if anybody who was with me on that time, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. So I celebrate you. And it's not all. And the third piece that I decided to add is to celebrate with me by baking your intuition cake. 3 days. We are going to meet at 4 p.m. Eastern Time starting August 3rd. We are going to mix, we are going to taste, and we are going to trust, right? Every day has the specific theme, and it's all about through interactions, through the games, through the community, really tuning in and to understand how do I connect with my intuition, because we all have that inner GPS, but not too many of us were taught how do we actually work with that. And that is a beautiful experience. And I'm inviting everybody because my birthday bundle has been just ended. And today, only for $8, you can actually join me for this beautiful experience of 3 days of baking your intuition cake. How fun is that? Because remember, we are always learning more when we are in fun, inspiring energy rather than when we are trying to hard, right? And that's exactly what we are talking about. Slow the pace, create the space. So once I generated that beautiful idea, once I downloaded that idea during my vacay, I said this is something I want to share with the world, with everybody who is ready to experience. And that was a great, great way for me to actually tap. And I had amazing sale. I had beautiful people joining me for this experience. And we are starting on Monday, where we are going to be live together, connecting with each other and learning more about intuition in a fun and experiential, in a game way of how do we actually make things happen. So I'm super excited, and it's not too late if you want to be part of that experience. And let me tell you, when we are constantly pushing, whether this is in business, whether this is in life, just think about it, especially in business. It's not when we are working for somebody, right? In business, you can be working hard and do not produce the results that you expected. So, my invitation is sometimes maybe this is the time to slow down. And rather than just checking off the boxes, what else has to be done, actually stay aside and reevaluate whatever you are doing and say, what exactly am I putting my energy to that can be either delegating or just, like I completely can eliminate, because I have this powerful tool and it's called the stop doing list. Because we all have to do lists, right? And again, as you listening to me before, I was saying it's great to have our to be list, because it's all coming from our energy. How do I want to show up? Who do I want to be? Do I want to be that person that is kind? Do I want to be that person who is supportive? Do I want to be that person who really shows up in the world and adds the value to somebody's life? Right? That's to be list. But today I'm teaching you the tool that's called the stop doing list. Today we are going to create a stop doing list. And the way we do it is we want to ask ourselves, what am I doing because I always have? What drains my energy? What could I simplify? What could I delegate? What is no longer serves this season of my business? Because all it takes is just to have that time with ourselves, to tune in, and by creating that space, it's not about adding something new, it's releasing something that doesn't serve us. If we do not have time to ask these questions, we continue grinding, we continue being on this hamster wheel where we are wondering, where are our results? Because the results are actually showing up when we are stepping aside and we reevaluate the situation and we are asking these reflective questions. So, again, the questions you want to ask yourself this week for that stop doing list tool is, what am I doing because I always have? What drains my energy? What could I simplify? What could I delegate? What is something that doesn't serve me anymore in my business? Only by answering these questions we receive some clarity and we receive the guidance. Because if we keep doing the same thing, we keep producing the same result. Again, if we keep doing everything the same way, we are going to produce the same results. So for us to change our results, something has to shift. And that exactly is my invitation. Shift something in your business and know that things start unfolding in a completely different way. And if you're ready to join me for the fun celebration where we are baking your intuition cake, join me. There is a link bit.ly/forward birthday bundle 88. Or there is also the link in this live that you are watching. So I'll be happy to welcome you. I'll be happy to guide you on this beautiful process of how do we tap to our intuition? What are the exercises that will strengthen your intuition? And the most important thing, you are going to meet new people in the community because people is everything. You gotta be in the right environment in order to start seeing the different results. So I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart. Be with me with this space, be with like minded people, and let's create these miracles together when we tap to our intuition. All right, slow the pace, create the space. And this is probably something that I would love you to start thinking about, especially during the weekend. Give yourself more space, give yourself more grace, and you see how your business is going to start creating different results. Love you all, and I'll see you on the next episode for the next Vibe Friday. And if you find it helpful, if you know that somebody could benefit from it, or if somebody wants to attend the event like that, please share. Sharing is caring. Love you all, and see you soon.